Most adults don't quit guitar because they can't learn chords. They quit because they can't make the chords and the strumming land on time together. They can get G, they can get D, they can get C, but the second you try to change those chords while your right hand keeps moving, it turns into stopping, restarting, feeling like you're not musical. So right now, I want to give you one song that fixes that problem. Knockin' on Heaven's Door is one of the best training wheel songs ever written. And not just because it's easy, but because it teaches the exact skills that unlock everything else. Steady time, clean chord changes, and a strum pattern that feels musical. Here's how this course works. First, I'll teach you the full song, step by step. The chords, the strumming, the rhythm, where the changes happen, the little details that make the song feel right. But the real magic is what happens after that, the guided workouts. You're going to practice with me in short 20-minute rounds that build the muscle memory for the two things that matter most, keeping your strumming hand moving and landing on the chord changes without breaking time. The best way to work through this is to watch the teaching video first and then do one of the 20-minute workouts. Then do another 20-minute workout a day until you've learned the song and you can play it along with the recording. So if you've been stuck in the loop of, I know chords, but I just can't play songs, this is where you start. Grab your guitar and let's knock this one out. Next up, Knockin' on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. This song only has 4 chords. We're gonna have a G, a D, and an A minor. Then we're gonna have a G, a D, and then a C. So let's talk about how to play each of those chords. We're gonna start with our G. The one I like to use, knowing I'm going to a D chord, is pinky 3rd fret 1st string, ring finger 3rd fret on the 2nd string, middle finger 3rd fret on the 6th string, and that's enough to play a good G chord, but you can also add your pointer finger on 2nd fret of the 5th string. When we go to the D chord, I'm gonna use my ring finger as an anchor finger, meaning it's gonna stay in the same spot while I lift up the other 3. So my ring finger is still on 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm then gonna put my middle finger on 2nd fret of the 1st string and my pointer finger on 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And I'm strumming 4 strings for this D chord. Now, my next change is to go to A minor. I'm gonna use my pointer finger as a target finger. That's different than an anchor finger. It's not staying in the same place. It is moving, but I'm trying to set it down first. So my pointer finger is gonna go on 1st fret of the 2nd string. I'm then going to take my middle 2 fingers and put them on the 2nd fret of my middle 2 strings, strings 3 and 4. And this is a 5-string chord. This is A minor. I am going to use my pinky as a target finger to fill in the G chord when I go back to the beginning, leaving my anchor finger, my ring finger down when I go to the D chord. And then I'm going to use my pointer finger again as my target finger when I go to the C. I'm going to use it on, again, 1st fret of the 2nd string. Middle finger is going to go on 2nd fret of the 4th string, so the 3rd string stays open. And my ring finger goes on 3rd fret of the 5th string. And that is my C chord. My first order of business would be making sure that I can play each of the chords individually really well. And for this, I like to use a grab and release exercise. I take a chord that's maybe a little more difficult for me. Let's pretend it's the D. I'm gonna strum it, and then I'm gonna take my hand all the way off the neck of the guitar. It's like erasing the Etch-a-Sketch in my mind. I don't wanna just lift my fingers up a little bit and keep putting them down. They're already kind of shaped the way that that chord is. I wanna take them all the way off the neck, and I have to get a good hand position, good finger position, and get them in the right spots every time. Once I felt pretty good playing all the chords, I would start playing them back and forth, knowing my pattern for the song is G, then D, then A minor, then G, then D, then C. And I would loop those 6 chords, just strumming them nice and slowly, giving myself time to change. Let's start talking about the strumming pattern. Using our same 8 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, where we're going down on our odd numbers and ups on the even, we're gonna strum down on 1, down on 5. That's right, there's a lot of space. And then down up on 7, 8. It would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we would change and go to the next chord. We're gonna play our full 8 count 1 time on G, 1 time on D, and then twice on the A minor. We're gonna play a full 8 count on G, a full 8 count on D, and 2 full 8 counts on C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice I keep my hand moving even when I'm doing the ghost strums, even on the 2, 3, 4 that I'm not actually strumming the strings. This helps me stay in time, keep my strumming even, and keep the groove of the song going. Notice for this song we have 8 8 counts. G, D, A minor, G, D, C, C. And then we repeat it over and over again for the whole song.
Today we're going to start with 2 minutes of our spider exercise, and I'm going to get that kicked off right now while I'm talking you through what we're working on. So we're starting a new song today. We're doing Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan, and we're going to do 6 minutes. We're going to play the chords G, D, A minor, G, D, C. We're going to start at 60 beats per minute and increase 8 beats per minute every minute for those 6 minutes. Then we're going to do 6 minutes, play the strum pattern on a G. We're going to start at 60 and increase by 8 beats per minute every minute. So I love doing the every minute on the minute thing. Sometimes we do every 2 minutes on the minute. It just gives us enough time with a chord. It gives us enough time with a strum pattern. It gives us enough time with an idea that we make a ton of progress, but we're not stuck doing the same thing over and over again. We got about 50 seconds left on this spider exercise. And man, does it make a difference. I notice every time that I get lazy about doing the spider, my hand is less cooperative with me than it is other times when I'm really diligent about it. And as we continue to do different play-alongs and different things like that, I'll give us different versions of the spider exercise. A big part of doing these play-alongs is I want y'all to see how much repetition it really, really takes to get something to be really comfortable for us. That's why at the end when I say, hey, time for some fun, it's like pause it and go play a song that you already know, that you know well, that you can play, because it's only going to make you better and better as you play it more and more. All right, about 5 seconds on this spider. Awesome. All right, so Knocking on Heaven's Door. Oh, I have it saying Horse with No Name. Hold on, that's ridiculous. There we go. Knocking on Heaven's Door. All right, perfect. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. So we're doing this 6 minutes playing the chords G, D, A minor, G, D, C. So what I mean by that is I'm going to start this metronome, and on beat 1, we're going to play a G. On beat 2, we're going to play a D. On beat 3, we're going to play an A minor. I didn't explain that right. On beat 1, we're going to play a G, and then we're going to wait 4 clicks. On the next beat 1, we're going to play a D. On the next beat 1, we're going to play an A minor, and then the next beat 1, we're going to play a G. Next beat 1, a D, and then the next beat 1, a C. And it's weird to have the 6-bar progression. Actually, we play the A minor and the C for 2 bars, making it an 8-bar progression with the song. But we don't need to repeat a chord when we're doing an exercise like this. It's just to get the changes under our fingers. So I'm going to start the metronome here. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're jumping up to 68. And I want you to notice one thing, and then we'll just kind of keep cruising through this. As soon as I strum, I start to set up the next chord. I don't hold the chord as long as I possibly can. The reason that we're going so slowly is to give you all the time that you need to change to that next chord. If we hold this chord and let it ring, and then we just try to snap to the next chord, we might as well play it faster. The idea is we need the more time to change. So make sure you're taking all the time to change, and as we're speeding up, you'll have less and less time because we're going quicker. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're going to jump up to 76, and then the next one after that will be 84. So we'll start 76. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 84. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last two, we're going to jump up to 92 and 100. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, our next step is to play this drum pattern on a G, starting at 60 beats per minute and increasing 8 beats per minute every minute for those 6 minutes. Now, if your fingers get tired of doing the G, one, make sure you're not squeezing super hard, but also you could just do a mute where we're playing this drum pattern because we're just working on this drum pattern more than anything else. All right, so let's get this metronome started. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. All right, let's go ahead a little faster. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and all right, we're going to do 76 and then 84. Start this off. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... All right, let's jump up to 84. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, 2 more. We're jumping up to 92. Well, that didn't work. 92 and then 100. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, last one. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... Awesome. We made it. Today, we are going to start with the spider exercise, which I'm kicking off right now, the 2 minutes. So while we're going over it, we can be getting our fingers warmed up, our hands ready to play some guitar. And we're working on knocking on heaven's door again today. So for 6 minutes, we're going to play the chords G, D, A minor, G, D, C, starting at 76 and increasing 8 beats per minute every minute. Then we're going to play the strum pattern on a G, starting, same thing, 76 beats per minute and increasing 8 beats per minute every minute until we get there. All right, we got a little over a minute left on this spider. I'm coming up on the 6th string again. 2 minutes often feels like a really long time when we're playing something like this, but I'm just trying to focus on, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that fast, or it's really not that long, and it goes by pretty quick once I get into it. Oh man. Just a little over 30 seconds. So for a song like this on Knockin' on Heaven's Door, I'm spending a lot of time on these chord changes, and a lot of times we think like, man, I don't know that I need to spend this much time on these chord changes. I already know it. But as we practice things we know more slowly, we tend to make our technique so much better in these ways that we don't think about. I like to think about it like shooting free throws, right? No matter how good of a basketball player you are, you never outgrow shooting free throws. And it's the same thing. Working on these clean chord changes, I think, is always a good idea. And so that's why I've got so much going on with those in these lessons. All right, so I'm actually going to change this to 1 minute. Oh, come on, 1 minute. There we go. All right, so we're starting at 76 beats per minute. And then the next one will be 84. So I'm going to start this off. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's jump up to 84. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're going a little faster, 92 and 100. Let's start off 92. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, almost got him backwards. Although I've probably gotten him backwards more than once going through this. All right, up to 100, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got 2 more, so we're going to jump up to 108, and then we're going to hit 116. Let's start 108. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then here we go up to 116. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. We're still on Knocking on Heaven's Door. 6 minutes. We're going to play the strum pattern on a G chord. Remember, you can just mute the strings to strum if your fingers are getting tired. Start at 76 and increase 8 beats per minute every minute. Here's the strum pattern. Just for your reference, we're going to start with, backwards 76, and then the next one will be 84. So let's start. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... All right, 84. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's jump up to 92, and then the next one will be 100. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... One, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... All right, we got 108 and 116 left. And let's start 108. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... All right, last one, 116. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there we go. That's it for today. We're starting with the spider exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and cue this up. Start the 2 minutes. And then we're working on knocking on heaven's door today. We're going to start at 6 minutes. We're going to play the chords G, D, A minor, G, D, C. We're going to start at 100 beats per minute and increase 8 beats per minute every minute. Then for 6 minutes, we're going to play the strum pattern on a G chord or a mute, starting at 100 and increasing 8 beats per minute every minute, over and over again. All right, so we got a little over a minute. Oh, lifted my pinky too early. Little over a minute left on this spider. I know a lot of y'all have been saying that this has been making a big difference, and I know it's one of those things too where you don't so much see the results as you're doing it. So I think it's a lot like going to the gym. People say, you don't make the gains in the gym, you do the work in the gym, and then you make the gains while you're sleeping, you make the gains while you're eating, you make the gains while you're healing in the time between the workouts. And I think the same is true for guitar playing in general, but the spider exercise really in particular. That while we're doing it, maybe we're not getting so much better. I mean, maybe we're able to pay a little more attention to our ring finger than we were before, and we can kind of feel it getting better. But really, when we come back the next day is when we see like, wow, I'm feeling a little stronger. And when we get out to a week, we're able to see like, whoa, I'm really making some progress on this exercise. So I just want to encourage you all to keep at it, keep doing it. I said to somebody the other day, right? If playing a song is chopping down a tree, the spider exercise is sharpening our axe. All right, so I need to move this down to 1 minute. And so we're doing knocking on heaven's door. 6 minutes, we're playing the chords G, D, A minor, G, D, C, starting at 100 and increasing 8 beats per minute every minute. So I'm going to do 100 here and 108 here so I can get started. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got my pick. I'm going to start the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Let's go up to 108. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. We're going to go to 116 and then 124. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 124. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go ahead and jump up to 132 and finally 140. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. We're up to our last one, 140. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. We made it to 140. So we're still on Knocking on Heaven's Door. For 6 minutes, we're going to play the strum pattern on a G chord, or you could do a mute. Start at 100 and increase 8 beats per minute every minute. Here's that strum pattern just so you remember. So we're going back to 100, and then 108 will be our next one. Let's go ahead and get that queued up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. All right, we're bumping it up to 116, and we're going to do 124. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, we're up to the last two, 132, and then we're going to do 140. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Here we go. Last one. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Awesome. Welcome to Guitar Gym Pro. We're still working on Knocking on Heaven's Door. We're going to start with 2 minutes of the spider. So I'm actually kicking that off right now. And while we walk through everything, I'm going to start doing this exercise. We're doing it the same way we've been doing it the whole time. At some point in the future, we'll add variations, but this is one we just want to stick with for as long as possible. Like I said, we're still working on Knocking on Heaven's Door. So we're going to start by 12 minutes. We're going to play the chord progression with the strum, starting at 60 and increasing 8 beats per minute every 2 minutes. So the past couple days, we've been playing everything for 1 minute at a 6-minute interval. Now we're doing 2 minutes at that 12-minute interval, but we're still going to see that 8 beat per minute increase. And that's it. That 12 minutes is what we're going to do. All right, so we got about a minute left on this spider. And this one is just one of my favorites. Now, Horse with No Name that we're doing is, or sorry, not Horse with No Name. We're doing it Knocking on Heaven's Door. Horse with No Name was a couple weeks ago. The strum pattern feels very sparse, I guess would be the word. We're only strumming a few times during our whole measure, right? We're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in that we're only strumming 4 times. Down on 1, down on 3, down on 4, up on the and right after 4. But because the pace of the song, ultimately the BPM I think is around 140 that we're aiming for. I might be off on that. I'm not remembering correctly probably, but we're going pretty quickly. It ends up feeling not as sparse as it seems. It's pretty interesting how that works. And so something that feels really sparse when we started at our slow 60 beats per minute ends up feeling really full once we've sped it up. So just so we know, that's where we're headed with it. All right. Perfect. I'm going to turn up the volume because we're about to do, okay. So we have 1 minute. Oh no, we are doing 2 minutes on the clock. I literally just said that. And I didn't do that. So again, for 12 minutes, we're going to play the chord, the whole chord progression with the strum, starting at 60 and increasing 8 beats per minute every 2 minutes. So I'm going to go to 60, 6, 0, 6, 8. So now we're ready. And then here's that strum pattern. And just so we can see. So remember the chord progression is 8 bars long as opposed to being just 4 bars long. And I'm actually going to move this into the top corner so you guys can all still see the strum pattern there. All right, here we go. Starting the metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Top. We're at the beginning again. Awesome. So now we're going to go up to 68. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Awesome. So now we gotta, oh, that's bigger than I wanted it to be. All right, so not 1 beat per minute. We're gonna go up to 76. We're gonna go up to 84. 84, here we go, put 76. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Not sure if I got those backwards there. Awesome. All right, here we go. 84. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, we got 2 more metronome settings that we need to do, 92 and 100. Here we go, 92. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, last one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all right. So what we're doing today is 2 minutes on the spider. I'm going to get that started as we're talking through everything for today. And then we're still working on knocking on heaven's door. We're doing 12 minutes where we're playing the chord progression with the strum. We're going to start at 76 beats per minute. We're going to increase 8 beats per minute every 2 minutes. So probably seems pretty familiar to you right now. So we're going to do 76, 84, 92, 100, and 108. Now, I bet for a lot of y'all, it seems like, dang, we've done this, right? Like we played this, I can play it up to tempo, but the idea is we really want to play it at all the possible spots that we can play it on the metronome, because it's going to make us much better at strumming and playing future songs at those tempos, right? So this one's pretty quick, but as we're going to play quicker, it's going to lock in our timing and it's going to make us much, much better at playing in the future. I'm still doing the classic spider exercise. I love it. It's awesome. But if you feel like, man, I've gotten a lot out of this spider exercise and want to try something different, you can always do the one, say, where you park a finger, or you park all 4 fingers, and I'm on 3rd string, 5th fret, and just move my index finger, say 1 fret, or 1 string towards the ceiling, 1 string towards the ground. Do the same thing maybe 2 or 3 times with my middle. Same thing with my ring. Same thing with my pinky, and then, back to my 1st finger. All these exercises are great to do. They're just different variations of the spider. We can even get more than 1 finger involved, and I've gone over those in some other videos, and if you feel like you're ready for that, by all means, you can start doing it, but you're always going to get a lot out of this crawl exercise. So like I said, this version of it, this variation, this is still what I use to warm up. If I'm going to a gig and I haven't played all day, and I'm just starting to play for the first time that day, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. This is the exercise. This is the way I'm gonna practice. All right, perfect. We just got through our first 2 minutes. We already finished the spider, so let's go ahead to knocking on heaven's door. Again, 12 minutes, and then here we go with the chord progression, and I've got it written out there for us. So I'm gonna start the timer at 76 minutes, or 76 BPM. Start that, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, we finished at 76. Let's start at 84. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we did that. So now let's go up to 92 and we'll go up to 100. One, two, three, four. I got backwards there. Here's the top. A minor. All right, I think I messed that one up more than the one time, but hopefully I didn't do too poorly and get you all turned around. Here we go at 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got 2 more, so we'll do 108, and then we'll do 116. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I doubled the C. I'm clearly not immune to mistakes. All right, so I feel like I messed up a lot. I'm having maybe what I would consider an off day. I kind of went back to the A minor, not going to the C a few times, and just generally not playing the best that I can. And part of the reason I leave that and that I just share it with you is I'm playing in time, I'm playing with the metronome. It's going to be good practice to go through it. It's not just a crazy train wreck, but I also want you to see we all have days where things don't come out quite the way that we want them to, where we're feeling super confident and super comfortable, and that's okay. That's part of the process. That's part of the journey. What we're doing today is the spider exercise. So I'm going to start that timer as we start talking about what's going on. We're going to be doing knocking on heaven's door. We got today and then one more on this song, and then we'll be moving on to the next song. So we're going to start playing the chord progression with the strum, start at 100 beats per minute and increase by 8 beats per minute every 2 minutes. So we're doing the spider here. Now I want you to remember, I'm doing this version, but there's a lot of ways we can play the spider exercise. So anything that involves leaving our fingers down and moving the other 1 or 2 is going to be great. So I just did kind of the conventional crawl, which is always going to be great. Still how I warm up every day, but let's say I'm going to set up on the 3rd string, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th fret. I'm going to move my first finger 1 string towards the ceiling, my middle finger 1 string towards the ground, and I'm flip-flopping these 2 fingers instead of moving 1 at a time. Then once I do that, I'm going to do my 1st and 3rd finger, and then I'm going to do 1st and 4th. Now again, this is a little bit more advanced. If you're still struggling just with the crawl, don't worry about trying to do this one, but if you're ready for a little bit of a challenge, this one can be great. I'm going to do middle and ring, and then I'm going to do middle and pinky. There we go, there we go. And then I'm going to do ring finger and pinky here in a second. See, still tough for me to do this one. They're not cooperating super quickly. I'm getting there though, making progress. All right, so again, I'm just going back to this crawl for the last little bit. Don't feel like you need to push yourself with this exercise. It's going to be with you forever. At least I haven't graduated from it yet. 23 years in. Next up is going to be Knocking on Heaven's Door. Remember, for 12 minutes, we're going to play the chord progression with the strum, starting at 100 beats per minute and increasing 8 beats per minute every 2 minutes. There is the progression on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's bump it up to 108. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and...
That's 108, so let's bump it up to 116 and then 124. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Up to 124, we're halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, so our last two, 132 and then 140. So let's start 132. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did it. Next time, we're playing with the record.